Alright, let's head on into the ship. Looks pretty swish. Alrighty.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's your function aboard my ship?
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Right, let's go talk to Cleo. Is that down here? There she is.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
You make it sound like you don't like the Imperial lifestyle.
Only time I kneel is to puke in the refresher. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I could point out that goes for you as well.
You mean you could avoid the question? Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
Who knows? I show you a good time. You might change your mind.
You're fun, Agent, but you're not that fun.
That's a bit harsh.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cypher 9, Intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis's demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
What are the odds she blames me for her father's assassination?
I'll give you 2 to 1. You know how to make friends in high places. Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Yes, that does not sound good at all. There's 2 reasons they call you. One is because they want to kick your ass, or because they want something from you. I get out of this bloody ship? Oh, here it is. I hate Korriban. It's dusty and dry, and the travel locations are seriously inconvenient.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jared.
Delightful. You, visitor, don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm afraid I don't share your views.
Oh. How difficult it must be to live your life with so little taste. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. She's as good as dead.
Charming!
Hate this, ugly.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
The attack was a test, then?
I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
Why do you ask?
Because I thought you might know more than your superiors. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every corner of the Empire. He wished to share the ideals of the Sith. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You think a Sith was behind the attack?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
She's kinda nuts, but there's a weird logic in her methods. Right, back. Can we travel quick enough? Of course not. God dang it. Is there at least a taxi? Now for crap's sakes. Alright. See you back at the ship.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Do you have my target list?
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I just had a very interesting meeting with Darth Jadis' daughter. Any information on her?
I'm afraid that data isn't mission relevant. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cypher. Watcher 2 out.
Mission relevant. Give me a break. Alright. I think... not the map I wanted. I think Balmorra's the one we have to go to next. Yeah, 16 to 20.
Ikak na hong ino, alakak nebo ang ramwa, naya nam ramkam, kala amkam mani, lidik bak,
What's the situation?
manuk maraka naja, ki nawabam, yak manala. Ham ino memnuk, naja naya amkam mimik meraka,
Tell me why not.
laporam amka, mamni nikag, nag naya mamni kamgam,
Rujakak, young Kim Aliam.
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
Good to see a friendly face.
Good seeing you as well. I'm sorry the circumstances have to be unpleasant. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lucerne Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
Is there more I should know?
Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Oh, well that's a positive prospect. Right, I think it's time we go back to our kick-ass outfit. There we go. Wonder what it would look like with a dye set applied to it. Although there's not a huge range of dyes. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take this one off until I need it, because otherwise it's going to really annoy me. Balmora's not so bad, but it can get annoying trying to get to certain locations. So, one of my least favorite. Right, I think there's some additional... there's a mission terminal. By order of Licinius Melchiro, or Melchiro, whichever, Imperial Governor of Balmorra, resistant forces outside Sobrik have ambushed 4 dewback convoys sent to the Troida military workshop within the last week, with substantial loss of personnel and materials. Imperial Intelligence's tireless efforts have revealed seismic sensors hidden throughout the road to Troida. These sensors allow the Resistance to track dewback convoys and avoid our armoured walker patrols. This continued insurrection will not be tolerated. Volunteers are sought to set off the seismic sensors, destroy the ambushes, and bring the power cores to the Troida military workshop for study. Consider any resistant fighter who protects these sensors to be under sentence of death. Reward offered. I think that is quite worthy of Nida. And whilst we are here, we need to grab any skills we have acquired through our level ups. Agent Rand Lochta.
I know every trick of the trade.
Sure you do. Finally, another long distance one. And another short distance one. So we only have 4.
Trust no one.
I've only got 4 ranged ones at the moment. So, off to wherever this dude is. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I have a tendency to go entirely in the wrong direction and then end up having to backtrack. Right, should be down here somewhere. There we go. Is it up here or is it through that thing? No, it's through the lift. No! Whew. Almost missed it. Hello.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. You're one of Keeper's girls, eh? I'm glad he finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond Cars.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shop front's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What makes you so sure?
Experience, Agent. Experience and age. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
It's a complication, but there's opportunity there.
I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troita military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Meh. I doubt I'd lose my life. I'm more likely to lose Grey Star, which would not be ideal. I haven't actually decided if I'm going to romance the singular option for this character or not, because in the class stories you can only romance the opposite sex, which totally sucks. But I quite enjoy the story aspects of romancing the characters that basically they set up for you. So I'm not sure if I will use her for the... I'm not sure if I will use her in the, like, the expansions and have her romance a female character through that, or if I will just go through the storyline of the heterosexual romance for this story. I'm quite undecided.